Talk to me August 15th. We got a running joke every day. I mean, I guess he kind of redeemed himself with
here with us today as we celebrate the achievement of yet another milestone in Sacramento Republic FC's quest to secure MLS rights. Now, listen, whether you're an athlete, a CEO, elected officials, or civic leaders, one character trait I think you share is that confidence. And, being a believer in the fact that games, the competitions, are won and lost well before the match begins simply because one side just has a stronger belief in themselves and in their teammates. And that's the message of today's event, guys. Sacramento has America's best team of leaders and certainly the most passionate group of fans who have been working for years to bring MLS to this region. The work, make no mistake, has been methodical and focused, and the progress they've made has been immense, and it speaks loudly to MLS owners and to the league.
By acknowledging in introducing my colleagues, because yes, I'm privileged to be the mayor, but at City Hall we are a true team. And so let me welcome Councilmember Steve Hansen. Give him a big hand, leading on so many important issues. And the same with my friend Councilmember Eric Guetta from District 6. And you will hear from the council member who represents the Railyards district, Councilmember Jeff Harris, in just a moment. But give him a hand, an introductory hand. There we go. So today is, I guess you might say, a typical day in the new Sacramento. Because later this afternoon, we're going before the State Air Resources Board, and we're going to collect a cool $44 million from Volkswagen to electrify Sacramento. And this morning, we're here to move ground on a $250 million private sector investment. And for that, we owe a great deal of thanks to the man sitting to my right, Kevin Nagel here. Let's give him a big hand. Now, some might ask, so what? Everyone's asking, of course, are we going to get Major League Soccer? And so some might say, well, geez, shouldn't we wait for the bid to come through before we actually move ground? Well, I hope that this serves today as a statement of high confidence about where we stand with Major League Soccer. Because we're moving ground before any formal announcement, because we're going to get Major League Soccer here in Sacramento. I love the word that Carmichael Dave used about confidence. This is a confident community. We are emerging, and we are now practicing what I hope will be serial victories, where it's not just one thing at a time, it's many things at a time that help propel our economy forward, that help make Sacramento a destination city, that helps us create a high-wage private sector economy. We did it with the Golden One Center, and we're repeating it here beginning today. And of course, it's about jobs, it's about housing, it's about health care, it's about the single largest undeveloped infill project in the entire country, the downtown Railyards here, and sparking its renaissance. And so today we move dirt. Soon we will actually break ground. And soon enough, we'll have opening night for Major League Soccer, and I can't wait. Thank you very, very much.
Steinberg, I can tell you that your optimism is infectious, and I've never been more proud and optimistic about our club and our community than I am today. I'm a firm believer in saying that actions speak louder than words, and today, as we commemorate the start of the stadium construction, Sacramento is making our strongest statement yet about our commitment to MLS. Simply put, Sacramento is a city that gets it done. We wanted to show that Sacramento could be a top soccer market. Thanks to our incredible Republic FC fans, players, coaches, partners, staff, they're all here. We got it done. We wanted to show that Sacramento could attract a world-class ownership group with both deep local roots and sports expertise. And thanks to my incredible partners like Jed York, Meg Whitman, Mark Friedman, and Phil, who I see in front of us. Thanks, Phil. We've got others as well. We got that done just the same. And we set out to prove that we could develop a compelling and shovel-ready plan for a brand new state-of-the-art MLS stadium. And thanks to Larry Kelly, Mayor Steinberg, Councilmember Harris, and his colleagues on the City Council, and the extraordinary men and women on our stadium project team, we are getting that done too. We have come this far because we believe in our fans, we believe in our stadium plan, and we believe in our destiny as an MLS city. That's why I'm excited to celebrate today's milestone. Today is the start of a process we are calling the ground-making phase. In this phase, workers will complete site preparation activities to make soil and land, quote, pad ready for the next start of stadium construction next year. In the coming weeks and months, we will have crews out here adding and leveling soil to the right elevation and specifications. We'll begin the process of installing backbone infrastructure like power, water, and utilities. Our plan is to complete this work by winter so that we may return back here next spring for a stadium groundbreaking ceremony. We're making these multi-million-dollar investments with one goal: being ready to begin MLS play right here in 2020. We want to launch a new MLS team, a new stadium together in March 2020, and the work we start today is critical to protecting the vision and timeline. In closing, I want to thank you all again, not only for being here today, but for everything you've done and will continue to do for the Republic and Sacramento to make it so special. I'm honored to lead our pursuit of an MLS team, humbled by your support, and more determined than ever to bring it home. So thank you, and now I'd like to bring up Council Member Jeff Harris. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everybody. This is really a very special day. The Republic FC have brought an optimism and an energy to this town that's really palpable. You know, we've got a world-class team, and with a world-class team, we need a world-class place for them to play. And this stadium will be just that. So this is not a groundbreaking event today, it's a ground-making event today, which is really exciting. They've got their grading permit, and they're going to push dirt, let it settle over the winter. So, as Kevin said, we have a pad to work with next year. But what it shows is the commitment and enthusiasm and confidence that we will attract a Major League franchise. I believe we'll get there. It's really an honor for me to represent District 3 because, well, for many reasons, but because the Railyards are in it. And it is the biggest infill project in the United States. Think about that, doubling our city center right adjacent. It's a game changer for the city of Sacramento, and over the next 2 decades, this project will just shape our future. It will create enormous possibility for employment, for living close into downtown. We'll probably get 6,000 to 10,000 dwelling units. It's a tremendous opportunity for the city, and I'm very, very pleased that Mr. Nagel has stepped up with this Major League Soccer Stadium opportunity. It shows, I think, again, a commitment to the future of Sacramento. And it's really great to have private sector players who are willing to invest in the future of our city. So this is a really super day. The Major League Soccer may well be the first amenity that really moves forward in the Railyard project. Of course, following soon after would be a Kaiser Hospital and a very large urban hospital. Things are moving in the right direction for Sacramento. I'm real proud of our city council and our new mayor, Darrell Steinberg. We really are a team, and we really are investing in our city's future and trying to move it forward in a very positive way. My last statement will be that this MLS stadium, if you haven't seen the elevations, it's a gorgeous piece of work. It's going to be a tremendous amenity for the city and something of which we can all be proud, and I'm sure we're all going to be here in attendance quite often. Thanks for coming today, and thanks for your enthusiasm in the future of the city of Sacramento.
FC majority owner Kevin Nagel. Mr. Nagel, the big question is, and I'm sure you're going to get it a lot today, where do we stand with MLS? What are our chances at this point?
We stand very good. I mean, I say that at every single meeting, every speaking occasion. I feel strong. Today is really an indication of that. We would not be doing that if we didn't feel in the end we were going to have an MLS expansion team.
Well, and continuing to move forward with the stadium like this, I would assume gives you a boost as MLS considers the bids.
I think it continues to give us the lead. We've been the lead from the very beginning. We've demonstrated at every corner that we've been in the #1 position, and I believe this further demonstrates there's going to be a separation.
Indeed. So what's next from this point today for this area, this ground here?
Well, you're going to start to see dirt move, flatten out. The occasion we've got, we're really firing on all cylinders. I'll just say that much. I mean, we've got a really dedicated team. They're working on all facets so that we can be ready in 2020.
Very good. Kevin Nagel, Republic FC owner. Thanks for that, sir.
Today is a statement. It's a statement about Sacramento. It's a tangible achievement because we're going to have a privately financed Major League Soccer team in the largest undeveloped infill parcel in the country that's going to spark the revitalization of the Railyards. Combine that with Major League Soccer, it's a statement. And you know, it's another sign that this city and this region is just, I think, at the very beginning of an economic renaissance. And this is consistent with my goal as mayor and our goal as a community. We want to grow a modern economy. We want more destination amenities. We need more affordable housing. We need to connect this growth to the neighborhoods and make sure the young kids from the neighborhoods are employed at the Major League Soccer facility and elsewhere. But we are, you know, doing multiple things at one time. As I said today, I kind of half joked, a typical day in the new Sacramento. We moved ground on a $250 million stadium. We're going to go to the Air Resources Board later today and collect $44 million to be the green city for electric vehicles in the state and in the country. And so I'm just thrilled, you know, to be mayor. It's such an exciting time. But to see, mostly, you know, to see the public sector and the private sector working together, because, you know, we can't do it all alone. We can't, but we lift, the private sector lifts. There's nothing we can't do.
Now, it is, while we did say it is a statement, it's also a risk as well, because there's a chance, while we're not looking for, you know, for any negativity, there's a chance you might not be awarded the team.
Well, there's a chance, but there's a much greater chance we will be awarded the team. And you know what? To be great, you have to take smart risks. And this is a smart risk because, you know, I've been in touch with the commissioner. I know that Kevin Nagel is in frequent touch with the commissioner. We resolved those problems that we had, you know, months ago in terms of the ownership issues. And then you look at what's happening with other cities throughout the country, and where we stand, we have no obstacles. I mean, we are ready to go. And look, in the end, you control what you can control, and what we have controlled has put us in a prime position here.
Now, Mr. Mayor, you mentioned you're going over to the Air Resources Board to get $44 million. What are we going to do with that money?
Well, we're going to work very hard to be the lead electric vehicle green city and test city in the state and in the country, and we'll have more details about that later. But I only mentioned it because, you know, we're sort of used to the one thing at a time. How about two great things? A typical day in Sacramento.